How are we all? A little bit delayed. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. We were doing the Skype Hangout, which was a roaring success. Always loved doing them Skype Hangouts. They are really good fun. So yeah, how are we all? Monday, hanging out. How are we? What's new with everyone? Monday, shaking the cobwebs off. Oh. What's going on here then? Sean, another day in paradise. Love the car nonsense upload. Good. Marshmallow. Good. Kenneth says, hi Miss H, hope the moving will go smoothly. Looking forward to seeing your new studio. Yeah, so am I, man. Gonna be busy. Not doing anything like that yet. It still might all fall through, so we shall see. Marshmallow, check your car nonsense vid. Why do I need to check it? What are you talking about? JS Pina says, sup H, you should be on FNT. If they invite me on, I will consider it, yeah. Why do I need to check my car nonsense vid, Marshmallow? I don't say I need to check something, but don't tell me what I actually need to check. It's quite annoying. It doesn't help. Like, tell me what I need to look, because I'm ready to look. Have I watched Bad Santa? Probably years ago, yeah. Like, I'm looking at the video. What am I supposed to look at? What am I looking at now? What am I supposed to be looking at with the car nonsense vid? God damn. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. Anyway. What are we looking at with this chit chat? So these live streams are just chinwags, just conversations. Someone legit asked what a chinwag was the other day. I'm guessing that's a British slang term. It just means a conversation. You just move your chinwag. Yeah. Rex says, been a while since I joined your streams. Last time was probably in 9th grade. Probably not. £50 tip. Not on there. No. I can't. Who's done a tip? Super thanks don't actually show up when I look at it. So that's what it looks like to me. It doesn't show me that anyone's done anything. Let me have a look. I have to actually search for that. From super thanks. Oh, you did? It doesn't tell me what you did, though. Did you do a £50 tip? Jesus, buddy. Wow. Fucking hell, thank you very much. Yeah, so it doesn't... The app doesn't tell me any of that, and it doesn't show the amount. I have to go on the studio to do that. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you, dude. If anyone enjoyed... That's really, really kind. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. If anyone... Although that does pay for the petrol, so cheers. If anyone enjoyed that video on my second channel, there's another 2 videos. There's an hour and a half's worth of content. We were there for like two and a half hours, and I've condensed it down into an hour and a half of videos. So half an hour was released today, half an hour will be released on Wednesday, and then a final half an hour or so on Friday. It was good. Weren't there for long, like a couple of hours, but it was just so many great cars. So yeah, check that out. Links in the description box to my second channel. We'll be uploading much more regularly there. 3 videos this week. We've got 1 ready to go next week. So yeah, please do check it out. Mr. Skills says, I just got here, Mr. H. I'm wondering if you will give us your thoughts on Peacemaker. I've not seen it. I have not watched it. I will have to take a look at it. Yeah, I'll have a look and see. JS Pena. It's pronounced Pena, but I'll let it slide. Thank you. You're very kind. I appreciate that, dude. I'm not my pronunciations they're improving. They're getting better. They are getting better. Guys, can we hit that thumbs up button on your way in? That would be awesome. Let's do that, please. No major things realistically news-wise to talk about today. It's been a very, very slow day. In fact, the main stuff, and I'm kind of waiting to talk about it. If I do ever choose to talk about it on a stream, will be the whole Prime Minister of the UK situation. But I'm kind of waiting to hear a little bit more. All the stuff with Ray Fisher and Joss Whedon and things like that. That's going to be in a video tomorrow. Quite a long, dedicated video. That sort of topic doesn't do very well on live stream, so I won't be dedicating a live stream to it. Hence why we're just chin-wagging today, my guys and gals, as it were. We've got 100 people, 50 likes. Smash it. Robert Farquhar is stuck on the M5. Oof. Is that the M5 to M6 where there's that traffic jam all the time now? Is that where you're stuck? Fuck. The M5's mental. Is there any Hellraiser news? No Hellraiser news. Hosea, am I moving house? Well, I hope to. I'm hoping I will find out this week if it's all gone through and I pay some money, and then my boxing efforts won't be in vain and everything being removed from behind here. It's all gone here, you see. It's all gone. You just see my bodybuilding trophy at the top. So, yeah. Moon Knight. Has the trailer dropped for that yet? There was supposed to be a trailer dropping today. Like, a new trailer was supposed to drop today? That hasn't dropped, has it? I'm guessing. No. That's a bit annoying. I was waiting for that. Donovan says, by no means old Scream come close to Spider-Man. It did well, but not that well. There's no way Scream beats Spider-Man. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't compare them in my box office roundup. It was just to discuss how Scream had done relatively well, 50 million worldwide. I don't think that beats Spider-Man, because Spider-Man took like 7 million just from China. Spider-Man's now opened up in China. So yeah, maybe it has. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to dethrone it by any stretch. Oh, Monday Night Football, the trailer's going to drop. I'll be in bed by then. Fuck's sake. Wall 1970 says, Mr. H, I enjoyed your Polaris audiobook, plus the car nonsense video. I like Japanese cars. Man, if you like the Japanese cars, there's a whole lot more arriving this week. I honestly, I just want to take another moment just to be blown away by the fact someone legitimately sent me a pair of Oakleys. I wore them today when I was on my doggo walk. I cannot believe someone sent me Oakleys. Love it. There we go. Sup? How's it go? Hey, how's it going? Sup? You alright? Hey, you. Sup? I can't believe someone sent me a pair of bloody Oakleys to the pair box. That's insane. And I tell you what he did really well choosing for me. Because I tell you what, sunglasses, they are difficult to choose. They're difficult to choose. Turns out he owns, from what I can tell, owns an optician shop. I don't want to pry too much, but the guy owns an optician's, which is crazy. But yeah, what a legend. What an absolute legend. Anyway. Kenneth Johansson says, I know this is personal, but is the house prices in the UK overpriced? Or to put it gently, is your new house very expensive compared to other parts of the UK? No, it's not that personal, mate, to be honest. So, oh, that's funny. Right. It's not that personal. House prices, I don't think is like a personal thing to talk about, to be honest. House prices are really expensive in the UK anyway. Like, if you were to compare house prices in the UK to the States, it's expensive in the UK. Even just for anything, like, it is relatively expensive. So the house that I'm getting, Should have been 300,000. But that's not cheap. That's not expensive. That's kind of alright-ish. You know, houses are just ridiculous. Normally, you're looking at like 400, 500,000, stuff like that, really. Unless you live up north. There's nothing wrong with living up north. I'm just saying, unless you live up north. Up north is really cheap by comparison. Like 100, 200 grand, 300 grand will get you what you'd get down south for like 500,000. So hopefully that sort of explains it, I guess. Geographical locations play a large part in the expense of a house. Up north is generally speaking quite cheap. I don't know why. Maybe the economy's not so good up north. So things are cheap. I don't know. But yeah. Midlands onwards is cheaper. Down south is just significantly more expensive, and it doesn't warrant the price. It's ridiculous. And yeah, as Godwin the Gale, I think that's how you say that, says, can get a fairly large house in Scotland for that, bro. Yeah, exactly. So in Scotland's relatively good as well, actually. Scotland's quite cheap. But you got to remember, this is pounds, £300,000 or £500,000, which is like $750,000. You know, like yeah, the exchange rate's crazy. So yeah, any of the prices that I'm talking about would just be pounds. Sorry, I should have reiterated that, I guess. But yeah, no, I'm happy to talk about stuff like that. I don't mind. I think people really should be a little bit more open to talking about money. Because it's important, like, you know, it gives people a sense of reality of what they can actually aspire to, and what is within their sort of grip and grasp. Nick, you son of a bitch. People are enjoying the video. They're enjoying that, just as an FYI. My Titan 101 says, will there be any more audiobooks in the near future? Yes, I'm hoping to bring the audiobooks every weekend. They're good to do in advance. I enjoy doing them. In advance, they're good to do if I can find a good story. I've literally got the Lovecraft book right next to me, so I can just sit down and just look through it during the week and figure out the next one I'm gonna do. So this is my complete works of H.P. Lovecraft. So they will literally be every single weekend now. That's the hope anyway. So I did Polaris on Sunday, or Polaris. Dependent on your geographical pronunciation. And that was actually only a 4-page short story. And that was like 10, 11 minutes. So I can kind of gauge them on that length. They take a long time to do, guys. Like, that was literally 4 pages. And it was like 15, 20 minutes of raw audio. And then double that time on editing, plus a little bit more. It's a long time to do audio stuff. It's not small stuff. It takes a long, long time. But there's a few here that I want to do. That I'm looking at right now, like The Street. The Statement of Randolph Carter. There's loads. There's absolutely loads. Like, I mean, it's a whole book, isn't it? So I'll work my way through it eventually, and we'll get through them all, I'm sure. But it will take a long, long time. But yeah, the idea is bring them back every single weekend. People love them. You know, people do enjoy the audiobook stuff. People have always said that they enjoy the narration from my voice. So yeah, we plan to bring it back. Nick, why are you live streaming when you could be making more cookies? Well, listen, mate. It's only your wife that liked the cookie. You didn't like it. You son of a gun. You threw up puking up emojis. You ball bag. This is like an in-joke, ladies and gents, because I made cookies on Sunday and I offered them to my neighbours. And Nick is one of my neighbours, so he declined my cookies. And he didn't even say, he didn't even think about his wife, did he? You bloody, you big old poo, Nick. I had to say, would your wife like one? God. So I'm the one. I'm the nice dude here, making sure that his wife got a bloody cookie. For goodness sake, God. Anyway, so let me scroll up. Donovan says, very true. A pal of mine was worried of his credit card debt. I knew I had a high number. I asked. His was so low. I said I could pay that off in 2 to 3 months. He heard mine and felt better. Yeah, it is, honestly, it's important to talk about finances. People need to know about it. It's important. People need to know about finances, and to fully appreciate that, you need to talk about it. Revan says, what Lovecraft story can you recommend for a newbie? The White Ship's quite good. Doesn't really get you into the cosmic horror part of it, but yeah. Yeah, The White Ship's a good one. It's one of my favourites, The White Ship. It's good. Really, really good. Marshmallow says, love the banter between you and Nick. The plank. Oh, dear. Well, yeah, all of the car nonsense videos is literally just us being who we are. It's good fun. Like, it's fairly unedited, all of that stuff, actually. All the car nonsense stuff, fairly unedited. There's very little that is cut out. There might be the odd comment here or there that might be overly harsh that we remove, but generally speaking, it's pretty. Well, I do the editing. It's pretty unedited, that stuff. Excuse me. Wow, don't know what happened there. Brimful of Asher says, what is everyone's thoughts on the X trailer by Ty West? Yeah, it looks good, mate. I can't actually do trailer reactions to A24 stuff because they tend to block them. And there was too much copyright music in that as well to get it through. But yeah, it's good. Like, it's good. Like, it looks interesting at the very least. Chris Raposo's here. Nice to have you on. Afternoon, Mr. H. Just noticed the live status. Dude, always streaming these times. Always. Everyone, always stream this time of day. So please do set a notification. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, always streaming. Although... Friday I didn't? I think Friday I didn't, did I? No, I wasn't feeling very well. Most Wanted Gamma says, Miss H, question. Answer. Would you consider streaming video games? Yeah, I do some streaming for games every now and then when I can be bothered. Not many people tune into the games streaming though, believe it or not. So yeah, I mean, I just do them kind of as and when. Not many people watch the game streams, so it's not really worth it for me. These hangouts get more views. But I have done a few, like a few of the Resident Evil Villages. They were streamed. Breadmoth says, Yank from across the pond here. Your thoughts on the BBC license finally being abolished in 2027? So the thing is, a lot of the rhetoric about the license has perpetuated a myth, is that you need a license if you own a TV. It's not true. I don't have a TV license. I don't watch live TV. It's if you watch live TV, which who watches live TV now? Like, I understand for some sports and stuff, but it's quite rare that people watch live TV. A lot of it's just streaming. You know, streaming on YouTube, streaming on Netflix, Amazon, all those kind of things. So I haven't had a license for years because I don't need one. I don't need one at all. So my thoughts on it specifically is, yeah, good. I mean, I don't want to be forced into... You know, you're not forced into it anyway, but I feel like the way that they go about enforcing it is morally reprehensible. The approach that they take, the letters that they send. I remember working on my Subaru when I had that like 2 years ago, and this fucking guy came round, pulled up, and I was outside. Obviously, it was sort of summerish, working on the Subaru. Sort of, it wasn't really summer, but I was working on the Subaru, and this guy was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, just like fact finding, trying to figure out who lived at the house. And I was like, you don't need to know that, mate. Like, if you don't know who lives at the house, you've not got much enforceable power here. I was like, just go home. Like, you're not gonna get in. He was like, well, you do need a license, but I was like, no, you don't. I was like, come on, we both know I don't need one. I was like, just go do this to some old person. Don't do it to me because you're wasting your time and mine. Like, I don't come and speak to me unsolicited. Anyways, he got in his car and fucked off. And then I remember I had one other douchebag come to my door. And he was an absolute arsehole. And and started like threatening me. And I was like, mate, like threatening me as he walked away. And I was like, mate, come back here and say that, you fucking prick. So yeah, the approach that they have is morally reprehensible. They send like enforcement agents out and stuff, and it's just the letters that the way they word the letters. Any old person is going to be terrified of that stuff. So yeah, good. Like, abolish the BBC in terms of a funding perspective. They can fund themselves. They don't need like $3 billion a year. Like, no, they don't need that. Go away. Especially when they have a studio side to BBC, like BBC Studios, which has money for their, they get paid advertising for stuff like that for their projects. So they don't need 3 billion plus all of that. So no, they can go away. I'm happy that they're going. They're terrible. And they harboured paedophiles. So yeah, no. Lost Soul Connections. Just got off work. What did I miss? Also, I enjoy the games. Good, man. I appreciate it. I thought the TV license was just for the BBC channels. Yeah, BBC channels, if they're live, only watching live TV as it happens. You can watch BBC catch-up on, like, the iPlayer and things like that, and I'm pretty certain you can. Or maybe you can't, but you can watch them when they get put over to Netflix anyway. So, I don't know. It's all nonsense. It's crap. Mr. Blockton says, you guys are so lucky they're going to remove the license for BBC. Here in Canada, we have our CBC, and while we don't have a TV license, they just steal the funding from our taxes. Yeah, that's actually what they proposed here. They even proposed that like some kind of like internet tax they were going to charge or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It was mental what they were trying to do. Like, no, go away. Andres Antonio Gonzalez Caceres, I think. I just want to marry you. You're gorgeous. Thanks very much. You did not like Ghostbusters Afterlife. Feels like a Nickelodeon Rugrats reboot. Okay, well, I'm not up for marriage. I do apologise. However, shame you didn't like Ghostbusters Afterlife. I really liked it. I thought it was good fun. Hosea says, do you like the Ricky Gervais show Afterlife? Yes, I'm currently watching season 3. Does make me a little bit sad, though. It is sad. Sad stuff when you kind of watch something like that. But yeah, it's good. I do like Afterlife. Afterlife is a great show. If no one watches Afterlife on Netflix, ladies and gents, Ricky Gervais, great, really, really good. Go and watch him. B. James says, Eraser is being remade, the old Schwarzenegger film. Is it? Interesting. They've done a lot of stuff. Margaret O'Riordan? Mr. H, hi from Tipperary, Ireland. Well, hello there, Margaret. Nice to meet you. Ladies and gents, do you follow me over on Instagram? Please do, at Mr. H Reviews. If you don't, I'm looking to boost up my Instagram this year. One of those things I probably should do. I don't really push it enough. So please do, ladies and gents. Instagram, I'll leave it linked. It's in the description box, but I'll also chuck it in the chat now. Go give me a follow. Go give me a follow at Mr. H Reviews if you don't already. I actually post pretty often now. I've been really good at it. Have I seen Wild at Heart movie? That was sent to me in the recent unboxing. I haven't seen it, no. I've not had a chance to sit down and watch it. I filmed that on Sunday, and it released on Sunday. That was a really good unboxing. I had good fun with that. Mr. Blockton says, Afterlife Season 3 wasn't quite as funny as the earlier ones. It tugged more at the heartstrings than anything. So, yeah, I'm feeling that already. I'm on, like, episode 3, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I can feel this is a little bit of a change. But I think it needs to do that to reassert what it's about, which is about a man losing his life partner, his wife. Person he was in love with. Mark and Varian says, boxes are getting packed. Hopefully mine are too this year. Oh, where are you going, Mark and my dude? Brimful of Asher, the only media I have is your Patreon and YouTube, dude. And think about it. That's very kind of you, mate. Thank you. Here's a good one. This is from Most Wanted. Says, what do you think Legendary and Warner Brothers have in store for next Godzilla or Kong movie? So apparently they're making the Son of Kong, which I'm not massive fan of, but all right. I think that they should be doing something else, but whatever, I guess. Is what it is. I'll watch it, and hopefully I'll like it. Thank you very much, Stu Mac. That's very kind. But outside of that, we haven't heard anything of what they're going to be doing with the MonsterVerse yet. So it's very much all up in the air at this point in time. Like, who knows? Who knows? 20th Century Refugee from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. And says, I think the saddest thing I've watched all year was the downfall of Marvel and DC Comics. Just tragic. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but they brought it on themselves. Like, you get what you deserve. Smoke Monsters here. Nice to have you on. Sammy Boy says, do you need to watch all the Scream movies for number 5? No, you don't. At all. You don't. Harry Osborne. Hey, Miss H. Killing it, man. What are your hopes for the next Alien movie? No movie. We're getting a TV series. And I hope that they just actually include the alien, because we don't know yet. Everything that's come out surrounding that is not alien related at this point in time. So, yeah. We will see. Loads of people keep asking me about Peacemaker. I will probably not review it now. But I'll give my thoughts on a live stream eventually. Just because I'm quite behind on it all. But we'll see. All Things Ada says, Mr. H, can we now say you're a Scream fan after the new movie? No. No. It was fine. It did the bare minimum that a movie needed to do. It was somewhat entertaining. How has my Monday been? It's been alright, you know. It's been alright. Nothing major. It's just been alright. Gary Beadle, when's the last live stream before the move? I don't know. I don't have any dates for moving. So I've literally got no idea. I couldn't tell you. And I wouldn't tell you either, to be honest. I don't think I'll do that. I'll just do like a brand new, you know, live stream celebrating the new one. I don't think we'll do like an old one. Because this is going to look more and more desolate as we go along. But I needed to pack some stuff up because, you know, from this week onwards, hopefully we'll get, you know, a moving date and I can kind of go from there and start setting up the new place. So we shall see. Jason Rivera, any news on the next Mortal Kombat movie? No, they kept that quite quiet. One Land Hand Man, yes and yes, I guess. If someone approached me, yeah. Mark and Varon says, I'm planning to move out away from my parents. I love them to death despite our huge differences, but I want to become more independent and get some break. Rents are expensive here, though. Oh, okay. Where are you again, Mark and Madhu? Ah, Sean. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, so Sean cancelled his Facebook about 12 years ago, then recently reloaded it, and everything was still there. He thought he'd deleted it. They do that. They do that. They do that. They're difficult to delete stuff. Eddie Riffick, USN Vet. Nice to see you, dude. You haven't been on for a little while. Hope you're well. It's been a long time since you've been on a stream, mate. I hope you are well. Sober Sapien, Mr. H, big fan, Madler from Brooklyn, New York. Nice to have you on, dude. Harry Pothead, Mr. H, you've been vaccinated? Question mark. No, I've not. Only one Kenobi. Sup H, hope you're well. definitely a make or break episode of the Book of Boba Fett on Wednesday. Hopefully it'll pick up like episode 2 did. Yes, I hope so, mate. Also, side note, everyone, if you enjoy Star Wars reviews and things like that, please do go and check out the Only One Kenobi channel. You can do so just by clicking his name. Go subscribe and tell him I sent you. Vegas Robocop, you need a garage, bro. Are you saying I need a garage bro or a garage bro? My house will have a garage, but that's going to be for a gym. Kenneth Johansson says, do you think the Nissan GTR R35 is a good design? Some similarities to your 370Z may be. So they actually developed the 370Z and the GTR at the same time. There are some similarities, actually. The semi-automatic 370Z actually has the same paddle shifters that are out of the R35. Because they're both semi-automatic cars and they use the same magnesium paddle shifters. There are similar bits and pieces running throughout them. Not huge, but some of them. There are some similarities. Yeah, there's some similar design cues, but I mean they're both very JDM anyway. I used to really want an R35. Yeah, I used to really want an R35, but yeah, my thoughts on them have kind of changed. I'd rather just do the 370Z, get that absolutely, get it supercharged and stuff. But I mean, that we're so very far down that. Jason Rivera, your thoughts, kind sir, on the G4 crap? I did a video on it, mate. The video's got like 30,000 views. Let's get your view on it as well. There you go. There's my thoughts on the G4 crap. Please do go and check that out. Mark Classic. I can't say your fucking last name. Mark, would you do more work with the Internet Astronauts? Yeah, of course I would. That was good fun. 100% I would. Yeah, I'm happy to do more like voice stuff for sure, mate. For sure. Maybe you emailed me and I didn't reply. I don't know. But yeah, absolutely. I'll do some more voice stuff. Absolutely. Also, guys, please do follow me over on Instagram. Just left it in the chat. Sean, you should build a little greenhouse. I believe you said it has a garden. No, I don't want to do a greenhouse in this garden. It's got like a climbing wall and stuff like that. I won't be doing a lot with the garden specifically, but I'll probably just do some raised beds and sort out the decking that's on it. But part of the garden will be for cars anyway, because the cars will come in and then there'll be like a lift up over the cars, a roof and stuff. But yeah, no. R36 will be electric? Question mark. Don't know. Who the fuck knows? I've not seen Archive 81. No. Apparently it is good. Yeah, it's from Benson and Moorhead, the directing duo that worked on Spring. Is it Limitless? No, not Limitless. What is it? What was it? Benson and Moorhead. Let me have a look. Spring, The Endless, and Resolution, and Synchronic. Yes, it's from them. Yeah, I've heard good things about Archive 81. I've heard very good things about Archive 81. I will have to check that out. Yeah, so I've got some plants. Anyway, I've got some like basil, rosemary, things like that. So I want to do raised beds and kind of go from there, really. Kieran Hodgson has been a member for 9 months. Wow. Ladies and gents, if you are not a member on the channel, please do consider it. You can join for as little as 99 pence a month. It's very, very cheap. And you do get benefits to it. You get weekly playthroughs, which I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 at the moment. They're not weekly. They were, but they're not at the moment. because I'm going to be quite busy moving forwards, but they will be regular members only live streams as well. So please do join up on member. You won't regret it. Loads of people love it. John Bates, I'm up at 3:40 a.m. for my first workout since November. Oh my god. Anyways, any Hellraiser updates? Dread Central posted 2 days ago, but it's what we already know. Yeah, they don't know anything. In fact, Dread Central... So I used to know the old editor of Dread Central, and he got all of his information from me, basically. So they don't know anything else at all. And I don't know anything else either. There's no updates on Hellraiser at this point in time. I can't say your name, dude. Hi, Mr. H. How you doing? Currently at clinic duty. Nice. What's clinic duty? I cannot say your name. Let me try it. No, I'm not going to try it. I'll butcher it and I'll insult you. I'm not doing that. Brandon, do I ever meet any former students in public where you recognise? No. No, nothing like that. James Cameron's not doing a 6-hour long Terminator movie. That's never happening, dude. That will never ever happen. Ethereal Matt, I don't understand what I'm not listening to Bob Dylan. What you on about? What? What are you talking about? I'm only catching bits of your comments. Did I see a 60-minute interview with Bob Dylan where he literally says, I made a bargain with the chief commander to get to where I am now? He goes on to say that he sold his soul. I mean, that's... Yeah, sure. I mean, it's probably just nonsense. I don't know what you would take from that, to be honest. Heath Young, I'm doing raised garden beds of at least 1.5 dozen herbs just for cooking with, and additional raised garden for tomatoes and 1 dozen different peppers for homemade salsas. Very nice, mate. Very, very nice. Mick K, peace out, dudes. Enjoy the prep work on your car project. Legend. Well hung and dung. I got baited by the Jasper thumbnail. He's upstairs asleep at the moment. Otherwise, I'd have him down here. But yeah, he's asleep. I don't want to wake him up. Tad, I've seen a few streamers playing alien RPGs, just like another bug hunt, and it looks like fun. I wonder if those that made this will also do a Predator and the Thing. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Some of those things can be quite fun. I think me and Nick are going to be doing the Alien board game. We're going to be playing that at some point, which will be good fun. And I'll film that for you guys. You can, yeah, you guys can kind of watch along with that. Could be good fun. Daniel says, my boy is 9 and girl is 11, and we watched the beginning of Ghostbusters Afterlife as a teaser with subtitles, mind you. They were absolutely glued and didn't want to stop. Nice, good. It's definitely a kid's film, but it's good fun. I enjoyed it. Jasper's already made a cameo today. He's made 2 cameos. He appeared in both videos, bless him. And he appeared in the Car Nonsense video as well, which was good fun. If you didn't know, ladies and gents, I've got a second channel. It's in the description box. Please do check it out. John Harding says, hey, Mr. H, check out the short fan movie Terminator Hunter Killer here on YouTube. You'll not be disappointed. Yeah, I will. I will do. Mike Scott says, dumb question, how does one become a member? So if you look, actually just scroll down on this page underneath the live stream, it'll actually say join channel. So you can join as a channel member. That's how that happens. And you can choose, what tier you want to go with and stuff like that. So yeah, please do that. C. Kramer H. I enjoyed the car nonsense video today. Also, what's your opinion on upgrading radiator, dual pass versus single pass? Well, it's depending on the power, mate, and where you are geographically as well. Like, I don't need to do, I don't need to do an upgraded radiator. It's dependent on what the radiators are like. Some cars do need better cooling for sure. If you're going like massive turbo and stuff, yeah, like definitely upgrade the rad. Like, it's so dumb. You're paying thousands on a turbo and fueling system, and then you don't upgrade the rad. Pretty dumb. But generally speaking, it's dependent on the power and where you are. Like the UK mid-power 350 horsepower, you don't really need to change the rad. It's all right. It'll do. But yeah, like the cooler you can keep a car, the better. But it's dependent what application it is. But I'm glad you enjoyed the car nonsense video. Thank you. Mike Scott says, I don't have a join button for some reason. When I click the link, it just goes to your homepage. So you can go to I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There might be a join on the homepage. I don't know. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. Someone asked something about my cooking. Most Wanted says, talking about food, have you uploaded anything with your cooking? How about your cooking skills, Miss H? I'm starting a cooking channel when I move. So when I move, I will be starting a cooking channel. Because, I cook this stuff anyway. I might as well film it. Like, I made gooey chocolate chunk cookies on Sunday, which is what Nick came on telling me about making them again, because his wife liked them. And then I also made a double layered baked pasta with like homemade. I mean, it's homemade. Everything was homemade, bar the pasta itself. So I made that on Sunday. That was good. Eddie Riffick USN Vet says, it's my birthday this Thursday. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. What are you going to do for it, mate? Al Humphreys sent a flying super sticker. That's cool. Thank you. That's very funny. I do love the super stickers that you guys can send. Super cool. Bob Baxter says, another thank you for the audiobooks. I know they are free, but if you keep making them, I will keep buying them. I do plan to keep making them. I mean, if anyone wants to, whenever I upload an audiobook, because they don't earn any money, like they don't get enough views to earn money. If you want to drop in a tip on the audiobook videos, just send a super thanks. It's basically a super chat, but in a comment on a video. You can do that on any of those audiobooks. It does help out. So yeah, would appreciate that. C. Chrome says, okay, got it. Yes, because I'm getting a heat exchanger and an intercooler with a supercharger. I just got. Look into it. There'll be someone else with the S2000 that's done that and will tell you whether you need one or not. Kyle Thompson says that Datsun 720 pickup you got is clean, my man. Respect and congrats. How long have I had it? What's next to do on it? I don't think you've seen any of the new videos then, have you? The whole thing's having a complete tear-down restoration. I've had it since last year at some point. I can't remember when I got it last year. But yeah, like loads of stuff. It's getting custom fuel tanks put in it now. Just so much stuff. It's having the door handles shaved. Central lock-in. It's having a lot of stuff done to it. That Datsun 720 will be a newer car than my 370Z when it finishes. So yeah, and it's having a complete respray. It's just going to be completely different. It's going to be good when it's done, and then when I'm done with that car, I don't think I'm doing anything with any other car again until the car channel starts earning money. I spend too much. I spend all my money on cars anyway. So yeah, but I can't. Once that's done, I won't be doing anything with that for a little while, unless the car channel starts earning money. But the idea is once all those cars are done, is just to enjoy them and make content with them, and then hopefully the car channel takes off, and then I can use what I earn from that to spend on the cars and kind of snowball it from there. That's the idea anyway. It might never happen. I don't really care because I love making the car content anyway. Donald Smead sent $5. Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate that. Nick Young says, "Hey bud, love your videos. You're straight to the point. Thank you. You're awesome. Never change. You're always to the point. Never sugarcoat anything. Love it. Respect from Toronto, Canada. Stay safe." Well, stay safe yourself, dude. I hear Canada's pretty brutal at the moment. Yeah. C. Kramer says, "Yeah, guy I bought was running OEM radio. Just like to get other opinions for sure. Thanks, H." Well, the thing is, don't spend too much money if you don't need to. Like, don't spend money if you don't need to. Just see, like, and also as well, if he was running it, obviously works. So I would just it'd be a case of run it. If you feel like it's getting too hot, then maybe upgrade the rad. But obviously it runs. They've ran it, so just run it with the stock rad and then go from there. That's how I would do it anyway. The Infiltrator, I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I was told she was here. Could I see her, please? I'll be back. Yeah, that's funny. You do like your Terminator, don't you, my dude? Adam Turvey says, "Just wanted to say thanks for the streams. You were a great comfort in the lockdowns." Thank you. Couldn't see my partner for over a year nearly. So it means a lot, man. All the best. Thank you so much, mate. I'm glad I can. Yeah, just glad I can help out, I guess. They helped me as well. You got to remember, they helped me. You know, making these streams and having regularity and stuff. It was good. Klaus says, "Miss H, what's your best food dish to make?" I don't know. I do make a mean, and it is really good. It's a mean salmon and lemon risotto, or lemon salmon risotto. I make a mean one of them. It's so Moorish. So rich, so tasty. I really like that dish. Al Humphrey says, "Mr. H, the 720 is having a significant amount of work done to it from the ground up. It's almost like it'll be a new-ish car. Hopefully it'll be on the road for another 40 years, mate." I hope so. Yeah, I mean, the idea of the 720 is that's my forever car. Hence why I am spending so much money on it. You know, I'd sell the 370Z over the 720. I'd sell the Pulsar over the 720. The idea is to make the 720 just the nicest car ever. You know, it's having so much custom fabrication work to make it this awesome thing. And the thing is, right, for the money, I could have bought a GTR. Like, yeah, no, I think come the end of it, for the money, purchase of the truck and all the work, yeah, I probably could have bought a GTR. But the idea is, like, you know, someone else has a GTR. No one else will have this truck, and that's mine. I've made it my own. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice when it's all done. It'll be good, and it'll be good when I get that fucking Pulsar back on the road. For God's sake, I'm sick of that bloody car. So much crap is happening with that car. It's really winding me up now. I had to get I had to get a harmonic dampener for it as well. Not happy about that. Really expensive. Crankshaft pulley, basically. Not cool. Smoke Monster says, "Any updates on you possibly getting your dream car?" Probably not happening now, which means I need to go and get back my deposit. But we'll see. I don't know. We will see. Tom Working, cat issue, have to go. Well, I hope the cat issue works itself out, mate. That's not good. Good luck. I hope it's not. I genuinely hope it's nothing serious, mate. Put it that way. Eddie Riffic USM Vet says, "Making homemade applesauce is pretty easy. Time consuming, but easy nonetheless." I'd imagine it would be relatively easy, but yeah, definitely time consuming. I've never tried. I'll check that out. Sean, I need good fresh fish recipes. Smoke most fish and basic pan fry. Fresh caught. Nice. I'm not very good with fish. I need to learn a little bit more. But that's part of why I want to do the cooking channel, to teach myself. Shift, thoughts on the 2030 ban? Yeah, so you're talking about the ban on combustible engine cars in the UK by 2030. Any new car, right? Yeah. Super dumb. It's super, super dumb. You're forcing people out of the market. And the thing is, you're going to drive up the combustible engine in the second-hand market as well. You can't change people. You can't. What they're trying to do is artificially change. They're trying to artificially push and change the industry and the market itself all to electric. And electric has massive flaws. Like, all the batteries come from China. Why the fuck would you want to keep funding that? And the thing is as well, with all of the batteries, you got to dig. It's lithium ion. You got to dig that out of the ground. That takes a lot as well. It's not smart, and you're gonna price people out of ownership. And it almost seems that is kind of what they want to do, which is just sad. But I don't think they realise how many industries will be affected. Like, kids won't be able to get to work. Young kids who, get a cheap, £100 runaround car, they won't be able to get to work. You'll have all garages going under. That's hundreds of thousands of people that work in independent mechanic shops all across the UK. They'll be out of a job. I don't understand how, people just don't get, everything has a knock-on effect. Like, what do they expect to happen? Seriously. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, the 2030 ban is an absolute joke. It is utterly ridiculous. And they were even saying, like, oh yeah, now what we need to do as well is do shared ownership, like driving schemes. Well, how the fuck are you supposed to do that? How will that affect insurance? Did anyone think of that? How is that going to affect car insurance? It's not going to work, is it? You're going to do a shared ownership scheme of a car. Well, who pays for it if it gets broken then? And then how does that impact the other people when they have to then drive it? It just doesn't. People just don't think about the broader scope of this dumb shit that they look to propose. Just leave people alone. Like, why don't they get this? You need to make it easier for people to do the stuff that they need to do to earn and be happy. Because if you make it fucking difficult for them, your economy just stops. Like, why is that a hard concept? Oh, we're going to make it really difficult for anyone to get around. Okay, cool. No economy then. Oh, we're going to make it really difficult. Like, no one's going to be able to buy a car now because all cars will be... it's just ridiculous. It's utter nonsense. It really is nonsense. People just don't get it. Like, so it's it's not going to be good. Not going to be good. Marshmallow says, would I ever consider running as an independent? I'm sure you mean for an MP, not PM. I'm not going to be Prime Minister, am I? I'm sure you mean Member of Parliament. No, I wouldn't run as an independent. Definitely not. I don't want to get into politics. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in getting into politics. Nah. No one would care anyway. The thing is, like, no one's interested in me doing politics stuff either. Because the thing is like, you can sit there and you can tell it like it is, and people like nod and they go, yeah. But then they always run back to their stupid Labour or Conservative as well. And there's never been... It's a two-party system. We just can't shake it. Need to, but can't shake it. I wish. Okay, did I read this right? The xenomorphs were biomechanical. No, that's the type of art. They are not, but they are inspired by biomechanical. And I guess sort of because of Ridley Scott and the Black Goo, you could say they are sort of biomechanical, but they're not really. Jarek says, hi there. Have you ever been trying the carnivore or keto? And what do you think about changing eating habits for health improvements? I think anything that is I think, right, look, you don't need to do anything extreme when it comes to eating habits. You don't need to do anything extreme when it comes to eating habits. Like, that's extreme. Doing a carnivore diet is extreme. You can do that, and also as well, it's really important that you need to understand is that the a certain amount of protein and carbohydrates, it changes the pH balance of your gut. And pH balance is important. Like there's a lot. You need to understand that certain things causes your gut to change and produce different pH for digestion. So if you're just doing protein, it's not particularly healthy, and it's way too extreme. Way too extreme. You'll be getting a certain amount of animal fats there, but not enough for your endocrine system. Certainly not enough for your endocrine system. Certainly not enough for energy. You'd really struggle on that. Keto, a little bit different. The predominant basis there is to go into ketoacidosis. To break body fat down into ketones to be readily used as energy. But that's quite difficult to reach true ketoacidosis. I think it's ketoacidosis, if I remember rightly. This is all straight off the top of my head. To reach true, or it's just ketosis, but you can go into keto. Yeah, no. So it's ketosis, but you can go into ketoacidosis, which is dangerous, if I remember rightly. To get into true ketosis is actually really difficult to do. It's not as easy as people think. There's a much more beneficial way of doing it, to break down body fat and still stimulate and change and manipulate your endocrine system. So the moment you have an insulin reaction, you shut off growth hormone and testosterone, right? That's how the endocrine system works. In the presence of insulin, there is no testosterone or growth hormone. So the idea is to extend the period of time at which you have a higher growth hormone release and testosterone release. Now that's physically impossible to do realistically on a long-term basis during the day and for life, because you would just eat protein and fat, and you can't live like that. It is pretty impossible, and it's not practical, and you don't have to do it. So a good idea is to have MCTs in the morning, do some cardio and stuff like that, and extend the period of time. Then have a mid-morning breakfast, which would be a traditional breakfast of like oats, blueberries, and protein. But you also need to remember is that there's also gastric emptying, glycemic index and glycemic load to take into account, which not a lot of people do when they talk about all this bollocks of keto and fucking carnivore diets. You need to remember that you can have a really balanced diet, providing. And you can also eat pretty shitty food in your balanced diet, providing that you're doing nutrient pairing to slow the digestion rate down of each individual food. So to take, like, for instance, I have sour candy every day, right? So I have sour candy every day, quite a lot of it, but I have that in and around my workout. Now, you need that in and around your workout, like especially when you don't have much glycogen in your body. So good, nice glycogen push, nice boost of energy. But also you got to think like I'm having other things around it as well. So I'm pairing that with a clear whey protein isolate, which that paired with a high gastric emptying food like and high glycemic load and glycemic index food like sugary, well, just sugars basically, is actually really beneficial. So you cause the protein to be shuttled through from the bloodstream into your muscular cells a bit quicker. So there's so much to go into it. To simply say my carnivore diet and my keto is just redundant. I get it why people do it, because it's a really big rabbit hole. Like I've just reeled off a bunch of that stuff, and I'm sure loads of people are like, what the fuck have you just said? But it made sense. Trust me. It made sense. But because it's a rabbit hole, I understand why people just go my carnivore and my keto. But you don't need to do that. But the alternative is difficult, and people don't like difficult. Well, it's not difficult. It just takes some determination to get used to it and then go from there. But people don't like that. People like the easy road. Oh, just cut out all carbs, or oh, just cut out all of this. It's not smart. Mike Hunt says, there is no fighting the tyranny that is come unless everyone is awake. The only way everyone will be awake is when it's too late to fight back. All we can do is fortify the soul and learn to laugh. I agree, mate. And thank you so much for the super chat there as well. Eddie Ruffick, USM Vet, says, change with anything has to be done organically. Forcing people to change will cripple the economy as a whole. Agreed. Gavin Hall has become a channel member. Thank you so much, mate. Marshmallow says, last super as heading off. Any chances I could arrange a private Skype session at some point over the next few months? Send me an email. We'll talk about it. I don't know how we would do that, to be fair, dude. But yeah, send me an email. Let me scroll down. Did I ever do competitions? Yeah. That's my first place trophy up there. I've done a few competitions. There you go. There's me. There's me. There's me and my muscles. And my giant tan. And my big old quads. I've got legs, you see, ladies and gents. I do actually have legs. So when I start talking about nutrition and things like that, you better believe I do actually know what I'm talking about. I am actually qualified in it as well. Just as a heads up. And I used to be a teacher. So if you ask about nutrition, you ask about fitness, you ask about any of those kind of things, I do know what I'm talking about. I am qualified in it, and I used to be a teacher. So, yeah. Choose to believe it or not, it's up to you, but I followed a very similar diet to what I have. I'm bigger than this now, believe it or not. That's just ripped and actually flexing. But yeah, there you go. And cue all the jokes about being orange. You have to be orange when you're on stage under lights. It's just what it is. B. James says, have you ever considered writing a feature spec script, original idea in any genre that you could then try to pitch or sell? No, not really interested in doing stuff like that, to be fair. No. Not really interested in that. Crip Mac, I don't know what you're saying, dude. He got his program time 5. I literally have no idea what you're talking about. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. What do I think of Dr. Berg? Never even heard of him. Never heard of him. Sean, is that your award and the ribbons for bodybuilding on the stand behind you? So, the guy doing a double bicep pose, that's a trophy. One of them is a medal for another competition, and the other one is a medal for Men's Health Survival of the Fittest, which I did around Wembley Stadium in London. That was really fucking hard. I hated that. It was really, really, really tough stuff. Men's Health Survival of the Fittest around Wembley Stadium. Yeah, that was hard stuff. But I did that in a reasonable time, and I got a medal for doing that. So it was good. Yeah, pretty decent. You're gold, not orange. No, honestly, you literally need to. You need to tan before you jump on stage, because under the lights you don't see anything. Oh, my back. My nerdy home, you're gold. Yes. Yep. Pretty much. I always like rolling this picture out because everyone's always really surprised. They're like, what? You've got legs? Seems to be the take home. Not 9 times out of 10. You've got legs. I know. I have another picture as well. There you go. My bum was ripped. My glutes. I had glutes. I was very proud of this. I like showing it off every now and then. There you go. When you can see your abductor muscles separating from your glutes and your hamstrings, you're in very good condition. So fuck it. I will show this off every now and then. Very proud of that. What's my favourite film of all time? I don't have one of all time. Yeah, I don't have one of all time. Yeah. Never. I don't like. Loads of people ask that or say like, "What's your top 10 favorite films?" I don't have them. Nothing like that. I only have. So I have films that I would like repeat watch, but I don't have films that are like my favorite. You know, I don't do stuff like that because I think like that when you really like a film, it's too difficult to list them. I think personally. Mike Scott says never realised just how many tats he has. Yeah, I got full sleeve this side. My chest is done. My shoulder's done. Got a half sleeve this side. My hand. Got my fingers. Got my stomach tattooed. Got my hips tattooed. Got bits on my legs tattooed. Yeah, I have a fair amount of tattoos. But I like to... I like the ability... I've got my back of my neck done as well. I like the ability to cover them up. Aside from the hand, of course. But I like being able to clean up my image and... You know, wear a sweater and, you know, a shirt and, you know, waistcoat and stuff like that and still look relatively clean. So, yeah. If you want a regional, Mr. H, how did you do at the British? So I've been invited to the British finals twice, but I've never been interested in doing them, ever, actually. Ever. I've never been interested in doing British finals. You remember, like, I'm not interested in doing... The bodybuilding stuff was just for fun. Like, I never took it massively seriously. I took the diet seriously, but I don't consider myself a bodybuilder. Like, not at all. You know, you don't see me walk around with fucking Tupperware and stuff like that. I'm not interested in doing that bollocks. You know, I just wanted to see if I could get in shape, basically. So that's the only reason I did stuff like that. So I never did the finals. I've been invited to them twice, and after 17 weeks of dieting and then getting on stage, I just wanted to go home and have a fucking burger. I just wasn't interested. So no, I never did the finals ever. I don't really care. Genevieve, didn't you say Hellraiser was your favourite film? No. It's one of, but again, like if I'm asked for definitive top 10s and stuff like that, I can never give them. So no. Have I seen the new Matrix? Yes, mate. I've released a lot of videos on the Matrix film. I'm glad someone else said that as well. Golden H needs to be a channel member emote. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, that'd be good fun. Yes. You've banged on about Flashback before, haven't you, mate? I do need to check that out, yeah. 100%, please do keep reminding me. I will get round to it. I will get round to it. It's not through not wanting to do it. It's time. You know, it's all time. So it takes a long time. Like when I go to the cinema, that's a whole day. Like it's a whole day just to do one film review. Because I've got to get to the cinema. You got the trailers, the film. I've got to get back. I've got to compose for a review. I've got to get my thoughts together for a review. I've got to do the review. I've then got to edit the review, render the review, upload it. It's a long time doing stuff like that. So I will. It's all just a case of prioritization. I will get to it and I will do it. But just please do keep reminding me. JMB official, I still cannot send super chats. What does it say when you're trying to do super chats? You do have to link something to it, mate. You've got to link like a card or something to your account, if I remember rightly. Hawken Valhalla says the real question is Haribo, Tang Fastics, or Sour Patch Kids over Haribo. Like all day, every day, Sour Patch Kids over Haribo. I'm sure everyone will agree. Haribo or Sour Patch Kids. What say you, ladies and gents? John Nell says, Mr. H, am I a loner? I find the older I get, the more I enjoy my own company. Just interested. Hopefully, not too personal question. No, not too personal. I genuinely enjoy getting out and about, but you know, I'm busy, so I do enjoy the time where I have by myself as well, I guess. I don't know. Balance. I wouldn't say I'm alone. I'd say a balance between it. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just balance. But I do like my own company, yeah. But yeah, it's nice to be around people as well. Wall 1970 never had Sour Patch Kids. So you're in the UK, Wall, my dude. Go to Sainsbury's and buy yourself a bag of Sour Patch Kids. They're like £1. But not a lot of UK stores have them. So I would do go to Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's normally have them in the UK. Just in the normal sweets section. Just go there. Go and buy them. You'll like them a lot. Well, if you like sour things, you'll like them. Blind Fury, do I speak any other languages? No, I speak a bit of Afrikaans, which is like baby Dutch, but yeah, not really. Al Humphreys, I don't eat sweets anymore, but I would give Sour Patch Kids a go. Mate, Sour Patch Kids are great, Al. Honestly, they're so good. Big K sent $2, thank you. I think we'll get a Speed 3 since Keanu's resurgence. That's an interesting question, isn't it? I don't know, because he's not really been selling many tickets now. So, although we have got this Keanu resurgence, I don't know whether that's going to translate to more films now, because we've had quite a few big tentpole properties that he's been in that have absolutely bombed. So, like, you know, Matrix, for instance, bombed. Bill and Ted, bombed. So, yeah, I don't know. What's in the boxes? It's I'm moving house, so it's just normal belongings. These are all figures that were on that back shelf there. These are all figures. The bottom one here is 3 shelves worth of. Well, there's actually some camera lens equipment in the bottom, some like filmmaking stuff. And just like various, like, you know, everyone's got like a shit cupboard just full of random stuff. It's all just random stuff, basically. Heath Young, lemon heads if you want sour. Yes, mate. I do like lemon heads. Yeah. Don't get them in the UK though. That's why I always say, any of you guys in the States, if you want to send me anything, send me sour candy. Matt, why I'm also moving house so stressful. It really is, mate. It is very stressful. Sean, just a note, the back display really shows off with less on it. What do you mean really shows off? This won't be in the new office. That display won't be in the new office anyway. Yeah, that's not going to be there. There's going to be a new shelving unit in the new place. I'll be buying all new stuff. Am I moving far or staying local? About like 40 minutes to an hour away. So not local really. Different county. Sorry I've already been asked this, Mr. H, but what's the 2 boxes? I'm moving house, yeah. I'm moving house. Yeah, this is the thing. So for the price of you guys sending me any sour candy, my God, guys, honestly, so like someone sent me $40 worth of sour candy from the States to my PO box. That would have $40, right? Bearing in mind that's like what, like 25, £30. If I was to buy all of that stuff here, it would have cost me like 150 quid, like 200 plus dollars. It's just not worth buying American candy in the UK. It is so extortionate. That's why I always say, if you want to send me anything you don't know what to send me, either send me Datsun stuff or send me sour candy or just general American food, because it's so expensive over here. It's not worth buying, and I love it. Like I used to live in the States, so I really do. You know, I like American food and treats and stuff. The Kaza Gaming Room says, "Hi, Mr. H. I just finished season 1 of The Witcher. 7 out of 10. Oh, you liked it? Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it." Neomix says, "I'm going to miss your current background. Excited to see your new one." Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. I am genuinely looking forward to doing it. It'll be nice. I need a change anyway. I need a change of pace. My life needs to change a little bit. It's been a bit shit lately, so I need to change. I need to change my life around a bit. Heath Young says, gonna send a £5 box now once you move. Please do, mate. Honestly, please do. You send me that. That'd be great. B&M is good for American candy. Is it really? I don't have one near here. We've got a... yeah, I don't know. We've got a... something superstore. Home Bargains or something like that. Maybe they sell them. I don't know. Stuart Barnum, nice to see you, dude. I remember you dropping in on Saturday whilst I was a little bit drunk. I was a little bit cut on Saturday. Stuart Barnum says, "Good evening, Mr. Agent Jasper. I just watched episode 3 of the Book of Boba Fett. What was with the gang's hover bikes looking like Vespers from Quadrophenia?" Mate, honestly, dude, they let themselves down. They embarrassed themselves. They embarrassed themselves. How's the 370Z running? Not great, you know. Like, it has... The front end's got real problems with it. Yeah, it's got real problems with it. It needs... I don't know. I don't know how to fix it, to be fair. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it yet. So, you know, I've messed around with it, but it needs to be up on a ramp. So when I get the Pulsar back, the 370Z gets dropped off at the garage. I hope Jasper's okay with the upheaval. He'll be alright. That dude's a legend. He'll be with me the whole time. He'll be fine. Mikey P says, "Evening, matey. Just wondered what your fave decades for music are. Me personally, 80s and 90s. Mate, I tell you what, if anyone wants to listen to a really good album at the moment, you want to listen to what I'm listening to right now, Bonobo Fragments. Go and listen to it. You'd like it a lot. Well, you might like it a lot. It's really good. Really, really, really good." Oh my god. So Heath Young is legitimately actually going to send... Yeah, you are actually going to try and send me £5 of actual lemon heads. Man, I love lemon heads. Lemon heads are sick. Like, in a good way. Love lemon heads. Again, ladies and gents, follow me over on Instagram. Please do. Titus Crow says people from the UK get really let down by Pop-Tarts here in the UK. The American Pop-Tarts are amazing, and there's like 30 flavours. Yeah, so the UK, again, the stuff that we do sell normally here, that you guys have over there, are changed. They changed the recipes. So even Sour Patch Kids are different. They have a different recipe. They have different ingredients. We don't have... They taste different. They're less sour. They're very, very... All of it's different. So, yeah, spending time in the States and then coming here and doing, the same sour candy, it makes you like, lame. Terry Uller says, this is the most frank and honest live stream I think I've ever seen, Mr. H. I've been watching you for a few years. Can I ask if you have a girlfriend or date or prefer the bachelor life? All the best. These live streams are normally like this, mate. You should watch them. They're pretty much like this, to be honest. Like, all the time, they're pretty much like this. They're just hangouts, so they are literally just hangouts. No. Yeah, no, just me. Just me. No girlfriend, no date. Not necessarily prefer the bachelor life. Just no one. Just me. Shia LaCuck. It's okay, folks. The bread in the US is terrible, but we have better sweets. Yeah, you guys, bread sucks in the States. You have like weird sugar bread. It's gross. Big K sent $2 and I just smashed my bloody thing. Also, ladies and gents, please do... Look how cool this is. Look how this was sent to me to the PO box. How awesome is that? Love it. And it is legitimately sharp. Like, I would actually hurt myself. Like, that is... This is actually sharp. But how cool is this? It's hanging off my microphone at the moment. Just a little ornament. Love it. Matt Y, our candy tastes different because our government limits the amount of sugar and salt in processed food, so it tastes crap. Yeah. The thing is, like, if you're eating candy, you're eating candy. Should just be eating candy. Right. Big K, am I excited for GoldenEye coming to Xbox? I don't have an Xbox, but mate, if it's coming to Xbox, that's really cool. Xbox, yeah, cool. GoldenEye, sick, love it. Stuart Barnum, I had Breakout by Daniel Deluxe blaring in my car today, so good. Play Infiltrator by Daniel Deluxe. You'll like that. That is a great one. Infiltrator is sick. In the UK, we're strict on ingredients, so sweets, candy, and food in general can be very different, even if it's the same brand compared to the USA. Agreed, yes. Is that the Allspark? No, it's a... Are you being serious? Guys, you should all know what this is. That is a lament configuration. Are you all being serious right now? You don't know what this is? Come on. That is a lament configuration. You should know that. You're here on my channel. You should know that. You terrible, terrible people. Oh, I never said what my favourite decade is. Sorry. No, you are right, Mikey P. I don't really have a favourite decade, to be honest. I like a lot of the music that's released now, but is also an homage to the 80s and things like that. So, I wouldn't really say I've got one. I wouldn't really say I've got one, to be fair. Adrian says, wow, I'm late, but looks like you're making a lot of progress packing house. Not really. I've just got 2 boxes. That's all. And a lot of it's just that stuff. I've not made a lot of progress at all. Yeah, I've not. I'll be doing it across the weekend, so there'll be more stuff being packed up at the weekend. And I'll slowly sort of move stuff out and, yeah, get there. But I don't have a date yet, and I don't have the keys or anything. It's not my house, so we'll see. Not my house yet. New Wave Retro is a brilliant 80s music channel. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Hellraiser in Space was a good ending to the saga, I thought. Yeah, yeah. Can't say I agree with you that much, but yeah, it was an interesting one. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to shoot off now. My back is killing me. Please do follow me over on Twitter and Instagram at Missed Reviews. Become a channel member. Become a Patreon. All that good stuff. I hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed the stream. My back's killing me, so I'm buggering off for a little bit. But you're cool. All of you. Love you for turning up. Appreciate it. Take care, guys. Peace.